Hey, also, this is Megan from astroalignments.online, here to talk about ancestor money. I made a post probably about 2 weeks ago on my Instagram regarding this right here. And I would say the video probably got I want to say a little over 6,000 views. And I got a lot of questions basically trying to figure out how to use ancestor money, even though there are a plethora of information of other videos online, but some of you guys are subscribing me from my Instagram, even though I haven't announced it yet. So I guess I can talk about it here. So ancestor money comes in a bunch of different forms. People tend to use it for the currency for the dead, for paying karmic debts. Some people do that, if you are not somebody who doesn't work with your ancestors heavily, you're not, in that part of your journey yet, you can still definitely use ancestor money. And one of the tricks that I had shown people on Instagram was having a stack of this in your purse. For men, I guess you can keep it in your pockets. But for women, it's a lot easier because we have purses. So I keep this in my purse so that way, I have symbolic purposes of it. And, it's fairly thick. And no, it's not real. It looks real. Real $100 bills don't have this, and this is the back. So yeah, it looks real, if you don't pay attention to it. So because of that, it can create this thing in your head, almost like a placebo, I guess you can call it, to where you trick yourself into thinking, well, this is the amount of money that is in my purse, that I have walking around with me. And it, tricks you into thinking that you are that prosperous. And eventually you will end up attracting that into your life. Anytime you go to the store to spend money on something, you pull out your wallet and then you see this stack of money, next to your wallet, then, it creates this thing in your head. Like magic, a lot of times you kind of have to trick yourself into believing something. If you can't trick yourself into believing something or truly actually believing it, magic is not going to work for you. It's really that simple. It's about controlling your mind. So this is one way to use it if you don't want to burn it. Let me think. I should have wrote some of this down because I'm scatterbrained. I will also keep this on my money altar. I would keep a bunch of little $100 bills surrounding a flame that is intended to bring in, money to me. So seeing that around my altar, again, it looks real, especially if you're looking at it from a distance and you believe that it's yours. You can also write your name on this, especially on the back. Write your name. If you have a business, write your business name on this. And then you want to fold it to you, in the direction to you. And I'm just going to burn this later. And then you want to turn it clockwise so that way it can come to you. Because if you do it counterclockwise, then it's like you're sending money away. You light this and you want to put this in a fire-resistant dish, like a cauldron, something glass, I guess. And, you burn it and then you let your intention flow through. And then that is for you. As far as your ancestors' purposes, you can also write their name on it and then feed this to them, just to make sure that your ancestors are doing well on the other side while they're protecting you. Because whether you work with them or not, they're still protecting you. I just personally feel like if you work with them on a regular basis, same thing with spirit guardians and spirit guides, they will work for you a lot faster and without really you having to ask, because you work with them on a regular basis. Another way you can use this is putting it under a candle, like a money candle. This is a Buddha candle. And you can just put it underneath. I'll put this away. You can put it underneath of the candle. For me, since you can't really see it, I wouldn't put it underneath of it. I would wrap it around it with some tape. Like that. Real simple. What else? And this is only one form. This isn't even like traditional ancestor money. This is not the type of ancestor money that I would end up offering to my actual ancestors. I would use the more traditional one. Looks like this. The Hell Bank. I think this one is 10,000. Yeah, this one is 10,000. This is the more, okay, really? You stink. My cat just farted. Oh God, you stink. Okay. Anyway. So, this is the more traditional ancestor money that people will tend to use as offerings for their ancestors. And you, again, would do the same process of writing their names on it. If you don't know a particular ancestor's name, I would just write for my ancestors, and it gets to whoever it gets to. That's just me. I also like to put money drawing oil on this, and then I'll burn it just to increase the energy on it. And you can run it over some incense, and then before, get a chance to burn it. It's really, really, really simple. Ancestor money is not that difficult. It's one of the easier things you can do. So my most common method as far as burning it is writing my name on it, writing my business name onto it. And then also, if you have a particular amount of dollar that you want to attract, then you can also write the dollar amount and fold it towards me twice, clockwise, and then I burn it. And then I let the ashes, like when the smoke comes up, I'll run my candle over it if it's not already burning. If it is already burning, I'll take like the cauldron string and like move it back and forth like that in front of the candle. Yeah. What else we got? And as far as ancestor money for this, I just keep that in my purse and on my altar. Sometimes I burn it, most of the time I don't. And there was one person who commented on my Instagram post basically saying she doesn't understand why Black people will still use, Asian paper when we never step foot into any, China, Japan, anywhere in Asia. We never step foot into it, and most of us don't have Asian ancestors. While that might be true, it is very hard and very difficult to get your hands on Haitian, or I don't even know if African, ancestor money really even exists. Because when I Googled it and looked it up and tried to figure out if it is a thing or not, it was nowhere to be found. People burn, Jaws paper because it's easily accessible and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg, and it works. It's not like there's Haitian ancestor money just floating around the same way that this is. I found this within 2 seconds, and then I got a wholesaler for it. So, if you manage to be able to find the Haitian ones, feel free to let people know, let me know, drop it in the comments, whatever. But people are going to use the regular traditional ancestor money that they find online because it's easily accessible and it works. So yeah, that is my take on ancestor money, and I hope this video has helped you in some way, shape, or form. Follow me on Instagram. I am very active on there. I post every single day religiously, sometimes twice a day. I'm always giving tips on there. I interact with people a lot more. I'm almost at 10K, so it's grown quite a bit. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.